is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment.
Now Jackson on second down. A short one there, caught by Likely. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now he'll try to run with this. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Henry running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jackson. Fights him off. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Complete, it's Dodson. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up, 1st and goal. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their mobile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass hauled in by Dodson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's going to use his legs here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner from a yard out. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They go play action here on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action now. Jackson.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Roquan Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Tylan Wallace.
69 yards.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake here on first down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front, with that game closing in on halftime. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Broncos looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jalen Hyatt, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they'll begin by running the option.
Breaks through the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A give to Robinson on the option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And down the numbers. There he goes. Down to the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go on the next drive for Washington.
They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They'll try to run the option here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson.
There he goes again. How about this?
And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this play, partner.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. For this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense going back to work. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now 2nd and 3.
To throw is Jackson.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Oh, it stays up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Option play, and they'll give it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson going long here for Wallace. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Again, Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On third down, Jackson, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington
Down by 15. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Mariota.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here's Mariota.
And this one's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, Mariota. Able to find Ertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mariota. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Mariota. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Caught out left side by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll throw again. Mariota.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Buying time to his left.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.